Hello, guys. Welcome back to Banter with Brooke, my podcast. I'm your host, Brooke Polis, and I am super duper excited for this week's episode because it is a topic that I am very, very passionate about, and that is gratitude. First of all, let's just appreciate the fit real quick. I got rings on today. I just took Instagram pictures. Well, not the day that this is coming out, but the day that I filmed. I took pictures, and my Instagram pictures will probably be up on my main account already, which is brooke.polis, which I will put it on the screen for you guys. But anyway, go check out those pictures. That is why I am dressed up today. I got little bows in my hair on both sides. I got this cute little pink and red sweater on, and I'm ready to get going. I'm filming at night tonight, so I drink tea every night. Usually you guys are used to me drinking my coffee or water, but it's at night. So I have my green tea, which is a mug with pictures of my grandpa on it, but actually it's not green tea tonight. I'm drinking chamomile tea, but I do drink tea every single night. So let me take a sip just to get started. Okay, so like I said, this is a topic that I absolutely love to talk about, and I cannot stress enough how important this topic really is. In that, as you can tell by the title, gratitude is everything. It genuinely really is. So to start off, which I know it's basically common sense, but to just give you guys an explanation of what gratitude is for those of you who have heard the word but don't really know exactly what it means. The definition of gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. So basically it's just the first part, I guess, the quality of being thankful. But then I think the second part of it, the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness, is the action of giving someone gratitude. But if you have gratitude, that is the quality of you being thankful. And I feel like I've talked about this in a couple other episodes, that my life in the past, probably honestly just a year, has literally changed so drastically, and my mindset has done a complete flip, and I am just so much happier, and I can genuinely credit a lot of it to gratitude. So the first thing I'll mention is, sorry that I'm looking down. I have my notebook per usual. You guys are already used to this by now. I have my notebook down here, and first I want to talk about always find something to be grateful for. And because I feel like a lot of people are down, or if they have a bad day, they just focus on the bad, because it is really easy when something bad happens at the start of your day, and then you are because when you're having a bad day, right? And then something bad happens, and then you're oh, I'm having a bad day. And because you put that out into the universe, then your day starts to become bad. You start to have a bad day because you're thinking oh, so many bad things are happening to me today. This is such a bad day. So gratitude's kind of flipping that the other way and being okay, what are the good things about my day? And I feel when you just try and think about some of the good things that happen throughout your day, it will make a huge difference. Even the small things, the fact that you if you had a bad day but you got to see one of your friends today, that is something you could be grateful for. If you got to eat something today that was one of your favorite meals, that's something to be grateful for. Even if you just got to eat, period, because some people don't always get to eat 3 meals a day. If you were able to eat something delicious today, that's something to be grateful for. Always try and find something to be grateful for. And the more you do that, it's kind of unrealistic. I try and do it every day, but it's unrealistic to expect you like, especially if you're like trying to work on your own journeys, trying to have more gratitude in your life, it's unrealistic for you to be like so unbelievably grateful for everything every single day at first. But just finding the smallest thing to be grateful for will really, really help. Another thing I have written down is even the bad things you can be grateful for. And that's another way to kind of switch your mindset is by when something bad happens to you, if you just switch it to being like, oh, well, this happened for a reason, or like, even if you can't see that you're like how you're grateful for it in the moment, like there's a lot of things that have happened to me in my life, like let's say like ending friendships, for example. And in the moment, I was so upset and like heartbroken about it. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. But now looking back at it, I am grateful that those friendships did end because we just weren't meant to be in each other's lives forever. And I've moved on to such better things. Like, I'm the healthiest physically I've been in a long time. I'm the healthiest and happiest mentally I've been in a very long time. So it's like those bad things I'm grateful for because it like helped me become who I am right now. So I think even things that happen to you that are not that great, if you try and switch your mindset to be like, oh, well, maybe this happened because it's supposed to teach me a lesson, or maybe it's supposed to happen because it's trying to like test, like some things I feel like are like a test. And what I mean by that is like you things will happen to you to see if it can throw you off track or not. And so I feel like some things you're like, okay, well, also, there's not even really like, I saw this thing too, and it was like, every decision you make is the right decision. Like, we're all just here experiencing things. Like, there's no like right, like, every decision you make is leading you the right direction to where you want to go. But besides that, there's just a bunch of things that can happen to you, especially like small little things throughout your day to day that are not that good. And I guess the main picture things, that's when you can reflect and be like, okay, I'm grateful for this because it taught me a lesson, or I'm grateful for this because it shaped me into who I am today. The small things that are just like annoying that you don't like that happened throughout your day, those are kind of hard to find a way to be grateful for those, but you can just try and think of something else that happened in your day that was good that you're grateful for, like being able to eat that day, or if you saw your friend, or you got breakfast with your parent or something. You can always be grateful for something. And now next, this is the main reason I even wanted to film this episode, because I just have realized recently that the friends I have in my life right now, like, are just so, like, a lot of them are just so amazing. Like, always expressing, there's obviously some that don't, but I'm talking about like my close friends. Like, expressing gratitude to your friends is so important. Like, getting that reassurance. Sorry, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. Getting that reassurance is like everything. Like, just letting your friend know, like, hey, I love you. I'm grateful that you're in my life. Like, that can make such a huge difference in somebody's day. Like, I have always been the type of person to tell my friends I love them. And all of my friends can attest to that. Even people I'm not friends with anymore. When we were friends, like, I just love telling my friends that I love them. And even like my house used to kind of be like the hangout house, I guess. Like, I would always have people over in high school and honestly middle school, like all the time. And like 9 times out of 10, when people would come over, I would like text them all after and say like, thank you so much for coming over. Like, that was so much fun. Like, I'm glad we got to hang out. Like, always just those small things. Like, I'm always thinking about that, and I'm always letting people know that. And some people can't really take compliments, so some of my friends like get uncomfortable or like don't know how to respond when I say things like that. But And that's honestly fine. Like, you don't even have to respond. I just need you to know how I feel because I'm a very open book. Like, I'm going to tell you how I feel straight up. And I have some examples recently of, well, one, an example I just gave was of myself. Um, I always will tell people I love them. I'll always tell people that I had fun when we hang out. I'll always like give people compliments, which that's not really gratitude, but I'm just like, I love complimenting people and telling the people in my life, like, I love you. Like the other day, one of my best friends, Tyler, texted me. I woke up to a text from Tyler and he said, I'm so thankful to have you in my life. And that literally just like made my whole week. I was like, that is so nice. I have another friend, Max. Shout out to him too. He is studying abroad right now. And he literally texted me and was like, just want to let you know I'm thinking of you. Like, I watched some of your like podcast episodes. I really liked them. Like, hope you're doing well. Like, and the crazy thing about that is I was literally just thinking about him too. Like, the brainwaves. Another one, my friend Gianna texted me the other day. She's like, hi, how are you doing? Like, just wanted to check in on you and like tell you I love you. Like, that type of shit means the world. And I think it is so, so important to have people in your life that do that. And then of course I responded and said the same. I'm so thankful for Tyler. I am so thankful for Max. Like, I'm so thankful for Gianna, like all my friends, like, and obviously there's more friends. We also have new neighbors that moved in kind of recently across the street, and they're constantly, it's a couple, just like a husband and wife, and they're constantly like, I'm so happy that you guys are our neighbors. Like, we really hit the jackpot. Like, you guys are just so kind. And like, it is just so awesome having positive, uplifting people around you that express to you that they're grateful for you, they're thankful for you. Like, please, I encourage you to do that. Because a lot of people do not like express, like, they'll think things like that, but they won't actually express how they're feeling to the people they love. They'll just keep it inside. And then, at least for me, if I don't like say something, well, I don't even have that problem where I would like regret it because I just say everything I feel. But there's some people that I know they would probably regret it if they didn't say what they wanted to say, because like either they stop being friends or like something would happen and it's too late, whatever the case may be. But it's like, if you are the type of person like me who does express it constantly and to all their friends, keep doing that, because I guarantee you it will make your friend's day. And the people who think those positive things but are like scared to tell their friends, just do it. I think you'll feel better. You'll feel more positive. You'll feel happy. Your friend will feel happy that you told them that, because obviously like that is such a big compliment, telling someone that you're thankful for them and you like love them and are grateful that they're in your life. Like, no one's not going to want to hear that. And the people that can't take compliments and like are kind of awkward when people tell them things like that and they don't know what to say, they still love it. I guarantee you it makes them happy. They may not express like, oh, thank you, because they don't really know how to take compliments like that. But I guarantee you they will appreciate it no matter what. Every one of your friends, like, or family or anybody, will appreciate you expressing your gratitude to them. And this isn't really gratitude, but I'm like such an outgoing like people person. Like, even like cashiers at a store or like waiters at a restaurant, like I'm always constantly asking like, how are you doing? Like, just trying to make small talk, because you never know what kind of day that somebody's having. So always express gratitude to your friends. And like I said, that was like the main reason I got the idea to film this episode, because just for some reason recently, I don't know if it's because I've been like more grateful and like expressing my gratitude, so it's been coming back to me, which that shit does freaking work. Literally, like, what you put out there comes back to you. So if you're putting out that positive energy, it's going to come back. So maybe that's what it is. But like, I literally love my friends so much, and will always tell them that I'm grateful for them, and I highly suggest you do the same. And all the friends I mentioned that texted me recently telling me that you're grateful for me and you're thinking of me, I absolutely fucking adore you guys, and I love you. Shout out to y'all if you're watching this right now. Next thing I have written down is, let me look. Next thing I have is gratitude journaling, which I've talked already on other episodes how I feel about journaling. I think it's awesome. I think everyone should try it. Anything you want to write in your journal, add a section of gratitude. I feel like it is just awesome, especially writing those things down on paper, or even if you want to type in like your notes app or something, or just like say them out loud. I personally like to write them down. Just thinking about, like, you can do it. Like, journals are very, very personal to each person. So whatever style you have in your journal, you can do it however you want. If you want to do, like, if you're like a list kind of journal person, that's kind of how I journal. I would just write like a list or something of like multiple things I'm grateful for, 5 things, 10 things I'm grateful for. If you're a type of person that puts like pictures and like collages and like stickers in your journal, maybe print out like 5 pictures of 5 things you're grateful for and add them to your collage, or whatever if you do like a video journal, like a digital journal where you like record yourself and do that, you can film yourself talking about things you're grateful for. Any way you want to journal is fine, but I really highly suggest you do a section about gratitude, because like I said, that type of energy will come back around, and there's always, always, always something to be grateful for. Let me just say mine honestly while I'm here, and I didn't write down anything I'm grateful for today or anything. I am grateful for my happiness. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my friends. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my podcast. I am grateful for my success in all aspects of my life. I am grateful for my family and friends' health. I am grateful for my pets. I am grateful that I got to eat awesome food and drink water today. And I am grateful to be alive and experience this human experience. There you go. Those are 10 things that I'm grateful for right now. And I highly suggest y'all do the same. Write them down, say them out loud. Anything, just gratitude journaling has made a big, big impact on my life and my mindset change and all of that. I highly suggest writing down things you're grateful for. Sorry if I repeat myself a couple times. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything I'm saying, and I want to make sure that I get my point across. Also, chamomile tea hits the spot. You guys need to you need to start drinking tea at night. It literally is like so relaxing. I drink some tea, put a little bit of honey in there, and that will put you to sleep. I am so tired right now. Also, I had a really bad dream last night, so it woke me up like an hour before I had to wake up, and I couldn't fall back asleep because my heart was like beating. Hey, speaking of, my last episode was literally about dreams. Anyway, go check that out if you haven't. I literally did not even plan that, but I had a terrible dream, and I woke up and was feeling not too hot. But anyway, another thing I want to talk about is ask yourself questions to encourage gratitude, especially those of you who are depressed or constantly find yourself being negative, which I'm not trying to say names, but there's so many people in my life, honestly, that are just complain fest to be around. Like, I'm trying to like up my life and be more positive and happy, and then they're just around me just complaining in my ear. And it's like, okay. Also, majority of the things they're complaining about are things that are in their control that they can fix. They just aren't doing it. I'm like, stop complaining to me when you can literally fix the issue you're complaining about. But obviously I'm a supportive friend, so I'm going to support them no matter what, and I'm gonna listen to their problems, all that stuff. But sometimes it's like, oh, like I'm just trying to be positive, and you're like bringing my mood down by just being so negative about everything. So sorry, that was crazy. I just need to get that off my chest. And that, like I said, is not directed at anyone specific. There's multiple people I know that are very negative. It's not just like directed at one person. So if you're my friend and you're watching this, do not like think this is about you. Like, it's like kind of more of like a general statement. But those of you who are negative or depressed, ask yourself questions to encourage gratitude. Honestly, like, even if you look up just like topics about gratitude, or like questions, journaling questions about gratitude, like, you can literally, like, there's so many questions you can ask yourself, which that's another way that you can journal too, is by just asking questions like, what is something that someone did for you in your life that you are thankful for? Or what I said, like, what are 5 things you're grateful for today? Or I can't even really think of any more off the top of my head, but there's so many questions that you can think of that will make you think about what you're grateful for and all of that stuff. So if you can't think of questions to ask yourself off the top of your head, I highly suggest you look them up, which is okay if you have to look them up. And just think about everything you're grateful for. Another thing I'm grateful for is I am so grateful for the access to everything I have access to. Like, I am just so appreciative that I have a house, I have clothes, I have a phone, I am able to film this podcast. I literally am just so grateful for everything. I could go on and on and on. And when you start to think about these things, your life will change. Like, I promise you. So yeah, ask yourself questions to encourage gratitude, because it will improve every single aspect of your life. And I'm not even joking. Another thing about improving everything in your life, here is a list of some of the benefits of having gratitude. Number 1 is creates healthy habits. That's kind of self-explanatory, because like I've been saying, when you start to think grateful and be positive, then your mindset will change into a positive one, which when you have a positive mindset, you will start doing more positive and healthy things for yourself. And the more you do those healthy things and positive things, they will turn into habits. So expressing and having gratitude creates healthy habits. Another one is it boosts your peace of mind, obviously, because when you're negative, always thinking about bad stuff, your mind is not peaceful. If you are grateful for everything and happy, you'll have peace of mind. Third one is increase empathy, which I thought this one was really interesting, but because I'm already very, very empathetic, like I am such an empathetic person, but I don't know if that's because I'm like grateful or if they like go hand in hand. But like, I will literally see someone like out on the street and like just for some reason, like they will probably, like they're probably completely fine. Like nothing will be wrong. And I just look at people sometimes and just like want to cry. Like I just get so sad for some reason, or like, especially animals, like all that. Like I just get so, it's not even sadness. It's like empathy, I guess. Like I just like get this overwhelming feeling and it makes me want to cry. And I actually have like too much empathy, because sometimes, like, let me know if y'all relate to this. Sometimes I like will like someone that I should not feel bad for, I like feel bad for kind of sometimes, like not even like fully, but like I'm just like, oh, I feel bad for you. Or like terrible people, I'll feel bad for them because I'm like, well, what did they go through in their life to have like to want to act like that? Anyway, that's a whole other tangent. So that was the third one. Gratitude increases empathy. Another one is better sleep, which again, I feel like that also kind of makes sense because it's like if your mind isn't racing with all these horrible negative thoughts, you will sleep better. Next one is open the door to more relationships, which that one is huge because I feel like I was saying, like some people are so negative, like complain fest all the time. It's like, if you are like an uplifting, positive person, I feel like you're going to attract more people because people are going to sense your good energy and want to be around you. And also when you have gratitude and your mindset switches to a more positive one, not only will people be more drawn to you and you'll be like, it'll open the door to more relationships that way, but also you will be more willing and wanting to make more friends because you have a positive outlook on things. You're like, oh, like I would love to talk to this person, do this. So it will open the door to more relationships in many different ways. You hopefully reaching out to other people and then people reaching out to you. Next one is, or the last one, I guess, is it enhances mental strength and self-esteem, which all of these go back to positive mindset. Like if you are grateful and if you express your gratitude constantly, it will cause every other area in your life to improve. Like I said, your peace of mind, your empathy, your sleep, your self-esteem, it'll give you healthy habits. Like everything will improve. And hence again, why I titled this episode, Gratitude is Everything, because it truly is. And I highly, highly, highly suggest everyone watching this to please try it right now. While you're watching this, think of 3 things that you're grateful for. I'll wait. Come on. Okay, ready? I'm going to count down from 5 and you are going to have to say out loud 3 things that you're grateful for in this very moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, did you say them? I hope you did. Leave in the comments down below what you said that you're grateful for. This episode's like honestly really short. I feel like there's not much I can talk about. And I also have already said everything. Like I've said some of these things in other episodes as well. But even though this episode is going to be a little bit shorter, I thought the last episode was going to be shorter, but this one's looking like it's going to be even shorter. But you know what? It's fine. Not every single episode has to be super duper long, but an episode coming up, not the next episode, episode 19, but episode 20 is a super exciting one. And it's probably going to be my longest episode yet. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it's going to be. So stay tuned for that. And I just have been feeling so grateful as well in my life. That's why I wanted to do this episode too, because I'm just like, wow, like everything just works in awesome ways and life plays out how it's supposed to. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm just so grateful that everything I'm doing is leading me to where I want to be, and I'm creating my dream life every day. And I'm just so grateful to have an awesome family, awesome friends, and my positive little thing to end off the episode, like my little quote / advice is express gratitude often and good things will always come your way. And that is my best advice to everyone watching, is the more often you express gratitude, not only like in your journal to yourself, but to your family, to your friends, telling them you're thankful for them, you're grateful for them, you love them, good things will always come your way. This is like my life motto, that the energy that you put out is what will come back to you. So all you people that are negative and depressed, then things are going to keep happening for you that are going to be negative and depressing. As soon as you flip that switch, which I know it's easier said than done, but I'm hoping that these podcasts that I'm making about how to live a more positive lifestyle, or this episode about gratitude, I hope they will give you guys a little bit of insight or like help to want to switch your mindset. And because I promise, as soon as you start to express gratitude often, you will literally see in front of your eyes good things starting to unfold for you. Like right now in my life, so many good things are happening one after another. And I'm acknowledging that, and I'm saying like, I'm so thankful for this. I'm so happy. And the good things just keep on coming. So that is my advice for you guys for this episode. Sorry again that this one's really, really short. This is like the second or third shortest podcast on my channel. But you know what? It's good to, change up the times, because if people don't like to watch 45 to an hour long minute podcasts and they can't do it, then here's this one for you guys. This one's a little bit shorter, so watch this one if you don't like my super long or any super long podcast episodes. If you can't just sit down and watch like a hour something long video, watch this podcast. And I hope you guys learned something. I hope this makes you want to express your gratitude more often and be grateful. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Please comment down below your 3 things that you said you were grateful for out loud. I would love to hear what everybody's grateful for. Also, if you want to comment any episode suggestions or any feedback about this episode, I would absolutely love to hear it. My links to my other socials will be in the description if you want to follow my TikTok or my Instagram, or I also upload this podcast on Spotify as well as here on YouTube. And please continue to join me next week, and episode 20 will be very exciting. And all the rest of the episodes, even the next one, they all are going to be great. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all and I appreciate all of you. I'm grateful for all of you. Fitting for the episode. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you guys are here with me for the beginning, because this is just going to keep growing. I'm going to keep staying consistent. It's going to grow. It's going to flourish. And all of you can say that you've been here since the beginning. So I'm so grateful for you guys helping me start this and get it going. And it means everything to me. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching. And I will see you guys on the next episode on next Saturday. Bye.